Alright, so Melantra was pregnant during that last cutscene, so these tranquilizers could not have done any good. Oh my god, he's got such a weird face. My art teacher had a massive crush on Solid Snake. I drew him once for one of my projects and she's like, ooh, who's that guy? Yeah. Wait, there's like a guy in skin-tight outfits. I can assure you. But that's what they thought drones were going to look like. When did this game come out? 2001? That's what they thought they were going to look like in the future. How wrong were they? You know, I'm certain there were drones like that around that time. The drones have been tiny for ages now. They're only getting tinier.
The ship appears to be under their control. The men
Well, to be fair, find a tiny drone out in this weather would be terrible.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Who's we? Do you mean you?
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, so I think he gets mentioned in Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cypher.
A Marine Cypher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
And here we go, this is where
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear.
he basically lied to us, which is strange, right?
How did you find out then?
Snake doesn't question it.
Anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Am I supposed to know what that means?
I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a long
it just
shot.
caught my eye, you know. I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there.
I mean, it's not like a pet name, it's just initials.
Last time you saw her?
There could have been many
Think
EEs.
it's a trap to lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay, so did it regardless, right?
Watch your back, Snake.
It's not completely
Maybe I screwed
lying.
up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
There we go, so I've got a lethal weapon now, but it's unsuppressed. You can find a suppressor, but I'm never certain what the conditions are to make it spawn. I think it might actually appear in different places. Pretty sure I figured all this out from my guide. So she has a unique dog tag, Olga Gerlukovich. I wonder if we take a picture of that. I wonder what Ocelot says. Say Ocelot, Archon. Oh, it made a kissing sound then. Hold on, let's do it again. So listen. It does! Oh, I'd never realised that. Big sort of thing for Olga. There's the hair, the pixie hair. I can get behind that. Right, so yeah, usually what I do in this fight, so like I said there, you can crouch down here. I feel like you can get, no, that's as close as you can get. It must be in the exact right position, so you can get her both when she's at the cover over there and when she's at the cover on the right. Like I'm in a terrible position now. And then using the triggers to go left and right to get a good angle on her. So she's been setting up, or the GRU, the Russians have been setting up the Semtex, the bombs all over this place. The rain started up again, the rain went away for the boss fight. Maybe it was too much processing for the PlayStation 2. So the silencer for the USP is sometimes on this tower, but I don't know what conditions it causes to spawn. It must be... I swear I figured all this out once and I've forgotten it all. But at the very top, regardless, there's a thermal goggles. And there's actually a very common bug here where you can like get on the ladder but also not get on the ladder. And then you can just like climb everywhere and just climb all over the map. Now you can go super high, you can go through the ground. I think it was Digino Gaming did a cover on it, or was it Boundary Break? I don't remember. Alright, so this guy's come out. I think this guy coming out has caused Olga to despawn. She's gone. Ninja must have taken her away. And then guard over here, I believe we'll just go in the circles. Non-stop. To be honest, that's quite funny to look at. Just a guard going in a circle forever. It does mean we need to time because he might see us. Normal, maybe not. High difficulties, he might see us. And even then, this is a really good stealth game because there's an enemy sees you, there's a split second before he like registers what he's seeing. And that gives you a chance to get away. There's also, just beyond their little cone, there's like they see something but they don't know what it is. So they're like, huh, what's that? And they'll go over to investigate. Alright. We leave this area the exact same way method. How we got in. Then when I look in that room on the left, there's some frying pans that you can shoot and they all make a different sound as you shoot them. There's so much detail in this game. I was gonna pop in there. There's some watermelons you can punch there to break them, but we can show that off in the next map. Alright, so we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna get my cardboard box going. I don't think he's gonna see us anyway, but yeah, he's not gonna see us. Oh, I'm not gonna risk it. Right, I want to see what he does. I believe he goes to the right. He does. Oh, let's risk it. So last time I ran through here and got caught by the camera. Tried running into the wall and it didn't work. I'm certain you can do it. I'm just not. I failed at it. But we haven't failed this time, so we're already ahead of last week's recording. God on that side. He might see us in this corridor, so I'm going to wait. I don't know which way to go. I think there's a guard down here at the bottom now. Yes, there is. I'm going to go this way.
Freeze.
There we go. I don't want to trank too many people just to show off, but I'd rather do that than get caught. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be too risky with it. Right, guard down there might see us. He looks off to the left. He's looking through the glass window down there. Now if you shoot it enough times, it'll break that glass window and that'll distract him. Alright, so as it goes around again, I believe he'll look through the window again. And it looks like it. That gives us an opportunity to go around. Loads of details over here. But I think you'll notice them. You can smash the bottles, they'll leave like some like liquid behind. There's an ice like bucket that you can shoot and then the ice will slowly melt. There's so much detail in this game. It's ridiculous. Right, so the guy with a minigun. Raven. Spirit's still watching over us, but yeah, it's just a little Easter egg. Is it an Easter egg if you can't miss it? But it's a little toy raven. I feel like this was an actual statue you can get. Just by the stand that it's on. Looks like someone tried to copy it, but there's a flashlight looking at it. You shoot the flashlight to destroy it, to stop the shadow on the wall, or you can shoot it. And it'll start firing little BBs that actually interact with the environment. And I think this will distract the guard if they see it as well. Open this for a weird little jump scare. His eyes gone white. His eyes rolled back into his head. You know what, I'm just gonna put you back inside there for the next person. Alright, so there's a guy just beyond this door. You can do your free hit combo. And that'll knock him over the ledge and knock out a guard on the bottom. But we're not gonna kill anybody in this playthrough. Though I might have timed this wrong. I'll definitely trank a bitch. Alright, this guy struggled to get around last time. Okay. And this guy might see us. Oop, 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 oop. Oh, panic there. For no reason. And he looks to the right. Should be able to go. It's a very inefficient place the stand if you're guarding something, right? And then up here there's a guard, I think he's coming towards us. Can we zoom in? No. No, we can't. We've missed our opportunity, we're going to have to wait for him to come back. So there's a guard above us, right, who keeps getting out his goggles to look at something, his binoculars, and he's looking at that titty post on the wall. If you shoot it, it explodes. I don't know why. Right, I think he's coming towards us, I can see his flashlight. Does he not come towards us? Do we have to go towards him first? I think we do. There's also a cable at the back of this map. So from the very starting area, you can use the cable to go from the right side all the way to the end. But you need to level up your grip gauge for that. This guy should be easy to bypass. I'm pretty sure that like chain link groundwork on the left makes a noise. But because we're in like a very loud engine room, it doesn't make a sound. Or they can't hear us. There's a guard at the top, he might see us. Maybe he's going to look down towards the stairs. Yes, he's looking now. And as he turns around, we can go up. And around.
Freeze.
I'm not going to risk it. I was about to run by them, but I could have bumped into him. Okay, this guy, there's a way I think we can pause it. Not give us control. Otherwise, you have to stand there and wait for this entire conversation.
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to
Right, when we wait for him to finish his radio conversation.
on the port side.
Freeze.
So if you ever interrupt the radio conversation, then they'll send guards to investigate as to what happened. I'm taking him out. USB bullet. I like this little locker here, so I'm going to close this. If I can. One. There we go. And it's he's like reaching across the lockers to touch her. It's very weird. Funny, but it's weird. Right, so for this part I think we can avoid the conversation. We need to shoot these little green blinking dots. And this one over there. And then you can use the cigarettes or the thermal goggles to see. Alright, we've still got one. I think it's up there. Thermal vision's fucking awful. It burns your eyes. There we go. Right, we'll see if Otacon calls us. He doesn't. If you don't take him down, he'll call you to be like, "Don't, Snake, there's lasers there." So, I got past that. So, I got caught in this room last time because, got an Easter egg. So, there's a light on this gun and it looks absolutely awful. This place looks untextured. That's absolutely terrible. I mean, it's cool you've got a lightning effect on your gun and it's actually lighting up the environment, but it looks awful. There's a guard at the very end of this area, and he doesn't start coming towards us until you come towards him, so I don't know if we can see him from here. Oh, it's awful. Alright, I can't see him yet. Don't see him. Still don't see him. There he is. I'm going to run into this room. I'm going to look to the left. Nope, not yet. Look to the left. Nope, not yet. Look to the left. Nope, not yet. There you go, you knock over the pipe.
Somebody there?
Nope, nobody here. That other guards come in.
Who's there?
And they scared each other. Oh, I think I could have just stayed there.
Don't sneak up on me
I
like
could have watched it. God damn it. It was looking around the corner. Last time I tried to hide behind those two pipes on the right, which they shouldn't be able to see through. I know there's a gap in the middle, but video game logic says they shouldn't be able to see it. But they can.
It was just my imagination playing tricks on me.
Yes, my imagination knocked over that pipe. And so we've got past that guy. Should have stayed and watched that. So Oh, that guy's on the right. He usually is asleep. That guy's listening to some music. I'm fucking rocking out. Could have run past him then. Gonna look this way? No, he doesn't. The guard behind us will eventually come back up here. Cobalt block is super useful. We don't actually need it. We can just press ourselves against the wall like this. You know, like when you're on a mission like this, you wouldn't be listening to music. I'm gonna take him out.
Freeze.
I'm surprised they heard us. This guy can be annoying because he is asleep and his like sleep pattern is different. Like he's got short pauses and long pauses. That's a long one. That was a very long one. Oh, I'm going to take him out at a distance. I'm not going to risk it. There we go. Now you're actually asleep. Thing is, I don't think he's actually calling in to report. There's nothing to report, so I don't think any guards are going to come into the area. Snake 44. What a good name for this. Oops, sorry about the mic. How are you doing? We're about to get into a weird section where you're forced into a fight, and it's not a very good one. It's going to get as much stuff as we can. When we complete this fight, we want to be able to get to full health in order to easily bypass this next area. I've always found this very weird. I feel like this should be avoidable if you have a cardboard box. The snake hears a sound. Right, so
Colonel, we have sealed the stern
I've been going around sealing all the hatches.
The lift is also under our control.
I feel like you'll be able to open them from the other side.
Has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the halls until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what happened to Olga then? So she disappeared. It's like, keep my daughter safe. So did they not take her away? Was she just pretending to be asleep? Right here, right, so they're coming towards us and they just spot you. Well, if I, I feel like if you had the cardboard box, you should just be in a box and they won't be able to see you. But now we've got this little crappy fight, so let's do a stun grenade. Don't know if that's going to get him. Go off. There we go. Oh god, I'm not used to the Xbox controls of this. It's gonna suck 'cause I'm gonna do all the VR missions. And that's gonna be awful. Okay, they're shooting for the lights, but I've got a light in my gun, so that did absolutely nothing. Okay, so I think they're going to send a wave that are going to charge at us. Yep. There we go. Super easy. I wonder if you can actually go around and tranquil them. I don't think these count as kills if you're going for like a big boss run. So I think it's fine to kill them. This guy doesn't shoot us in the back. You know, we're going against his plan, right? We're unsealing the hatches, which is what they're trying to do. I feel like Snake would know about this guy. He opened that one with his mind. He doesn't care about Snake, he just does his mission and seals the door again.
Who goes there?
A cowboy.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Right, just proving he's a villain, shoots his own man. Don't know why he does this. Not like the guy failed in his mission, he's not like failed Ocelot. He just kills him for no reason as far as I'm aware.
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Right, so he's betrayed everyone, but they all work for him. So it's just weird. And that's a revolver, right? That's super, super loud.
Snake,
Especially in a
are you
tight
ready to
contained area
take
like
the
that.
holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery.
Yeah, that's where Ocelot was, Otacon was planning to pick us up.
What? The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses
The men
incident.
down here
this is it,
are
this
definitely
area I love.
Marines.
The current state of nuclear
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
They've only got like 3 models.
Interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much.
Oh my god, it's an army of clones.
Can you see Metal Gear?
Yeah, so we're not allowed to kill these people because they're Americans.
To the bow. They have some serious defenses here.
Metal Gear Solid 3 doesn't have that issue. God damn.
Through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
That's a weird line.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking.
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Which is weird if you're trying to keep it a secret, right?
Just let someone try
Putting your
explaining
fucking
why
logo
there's
on
a
it.
shot of that.
Easy, Photoshop, done.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe.
So, somebody knows we're
Search the
here.
encryption protocol
Been
for our
spying on us.
transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these
I feel like we
photos
should
just
have
in
been more
case.
careful. I mean, it's only Snake and Otacon.
Exactly.
As far as I'm
There's a
aware, at
workstation
least.
in
I
the
don't know if
southwest
Lamprey is
corner
even
of the
bigger.
lab where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send
It would have been
pictures
hard
from
to
the machine.
infiltrate them.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really.
Yeah, it's really not.
All you have to do is stand in front of the machine.
Simple for us, not for you. God damn, that was a
The app
lot.
will automatically launch and download the image data from
Oh
the
yeah, I
camera.
just missed a robot into the
And encrypt
fucking
them
Pentagon. No, no issue.
The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech.
You just hack
He
into
has 7
everything.
more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
Okay, quite a few ways to progress in this one. Loads of Easter eggs as well.
We initiated development of
Well, let's have a quick look. First is the guard here. Yeah, so if you're very fast during this part of the game, then this guy's in his underwear.
years, of course.
And the reasoning is, you were so fast, they didn't have time to put his pants on. It should make a sound, I believe. That'll be fine. There's several ways to proceed. I've got full health. No, now we have full health. So with full health, I know I said this from a guide to getting group gauge level up. You can just shimmy across the end over there. It's not over there, it's down there actually. And over there. You can just go down on the floor, around the sides, and there's some doors at the very end. And there's also an underground section which you can enter through there, and you just crawl through completely safely to the other end. There are grates in the ground, and there's even like a scene where Marine drops a magazine down, and he's like, oh, he's looking down, don't move. And also during the speech, the commander will be like, alright, do some stretches, look up, look down, look left, look right, and if you're looking down when you're below them, or looking up when you're hanging on this ledge, and they'll see you. And it's an instant game over. There's even a unique game over scene where you get escorted out by the Marines. Alright, so you can get your grip gauge up, and it makes it last longer. So you hold both triggers to do a pull up, or you can let go and not die. There we go, and just grab it again. And that counts as 10 pull-ups, and you do so many, and your grip gauge is over. Can we get even more health? No, that's max. With max health, we should be able to get across fine. This is where I also died last playthrough because I didn't have full health. And everybody commented this on my guide, but I think just for the safety of it, I'd rather people get to level 2. Just to make it easier. Even though we're going right by the screen, I believe they won't see us. There's a guy here, but he's going to turn around as soon as we get here. And what we want to do is freeze. Right up between the gap and the helmet. So if you shoot the screen, it's an instant game over. I think there's a ghost. There's a ghost on one of the screens. I don't know if you have to complete the game once to unlock the ghosts. But you can take pictures at certain points to see the developers. Now this setup's weird, right? They've got two projectors right next to each other. And then they keep changing, and the guards have to keep moving left and right. It's just for gameplay purposes. Like, if you're going down the left side, they might turn to the left and you have to, like, wait. We've even got a guard patrolling over there.
This turned out to be longer than expected.
Alright, so we're going to be doing stretches. Oh, I used to watch this, they'll just spin around on the spot. I think they do. Come on, we're going to start moving around. There we go. They just start randomly turning around. Very fucking weird to look at. Very creepy, isn't it? And they're all looking back now. There's an Easter egg with the projectors. If you go up and keep pressing the action button on the remotes, you'll keep changing the projectors from left and right, and the guards keep going like left and right, like immediately after one another. Then you do it eventually, it'll start playing a picture of like a horny girl on one of them. And then you do it again, and then it'll start playing horny girls on both of them. And you do it again, and it goes back to the commander, and the guard's like, hey, put it back to the horny girl. Oh wait, you're not one of us. And then they catch you. To mess with the projector. And just make them to left and right. There's a remote on the other side, I don't know if you can. Right. Duck. Time has stopped. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Yep. That guy on the right might see us.
Intruder to the right. Intruder in the back.
Oh.
Intruder to the right.
It's funny when they actually catch you, and there actually is an intruder there. Right, that was good. Good, nice bit of a heart attack. So let's keep doing this again. This is going to cause the game over, by the way. We keep doing this. There we go.
Military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power in a new world order.
Put a cute girl in the other one,
Will play a central
which they all look at. Yeah.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the
So you can have both going at the same time, why not have them both showing the colonel?
undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine.
This is weird.
The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
There we go, got two now. And they can't pick which one to look at.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different.
And both go, and then they'll stop. Oh, and they see us, all the ones at the front actually saw us.